Okay, look all stars, we're at the second question on the page here. The area of a rectangle. You know the area of a rectangle is what? Area equals length times width. I knew you knew that. The length here is this animal. 2x plus 3. The width is 3x. The trick on this problem, they're trying to throw you off that you won't know to add parentheses. This is what's called the distributive property. It's like putting icing on a cake, you distribute it everywhere. What do? We have 3x, we distribute it there. And then we do 3x again, right there. 3x times 2x is, yeah, that's right, 6x squared. And what's 3x times 3? That's very right, 9x. Your answer is that critter right there. Easy, simple, distributive multiplication. Check. Okay, everybody's in class. Glad to see it. Look, this is an easy one here. What we have is a factoring problem of a trinomial, 3 pieces. But they throw a little trick in here. It's from quadratics, from parabolic forms and shapes on graphing. But forget that. It's all about just factoring this trinomial, which is what you're experienced at doing. They're throwing one more trick in I'm going to show you. They want you to find the solutions to this so that those values equal 0. Let's factor this real quick. You're good at factoring. Alright, so I'm not good at art, alright? Just be quiet, alright? That's the best I could do. Alright, now the only way you get x squared is what? That's right, x and x. So that's easy. What's the sign here? Negativo, that means what sign pattern? The only way you get a negative here is a plus times a minus. It's the different signs. Since I have an x and an x, I can go ahead and put my signs in because it doesn't matter. These are the same. So I put a plus and a minus. Now, the second thing that negative means right there is you do 2 things. One, it's a plus minus sign pattern. And number 2, it means that the factors of 14 are subtracted in order to give you this value right there. What 2 factors of 14? 14 and 1 or 7 and 2? When you subtract 1 from 14, does that give you 5? No. You subtract 2 from 7, it gives you 5. The 2 factors are 7 and 2. That sign says the larger number is going to be the negative. If there had been a plus sign, then the 7 would have been a plus. So it's going to be a minus 7, there we go, and a plus 2. X minus 7 and x plus 2. Now real quick as a check, let's FOIL this. Okay? X times x, check. X times a negative 7, negative 7x. 2 times x, plus 2x. And 2 times a negative 7, negative 14. Simple. 7x plus 2x is a negative 5x. You're a genius. How'd you do that? Perfect. Now, so this is the value I'm going to show you real quick. Okay. Now, we just solved the factoring for this trinomial, x plus 2, x minus 7. So we take these 2 factors here, and they want us to find solutions. Now, this is not my solution yet. When they're asking for a solution, they're saying, what values of x will produce a 0 over here? The slick trick, real easy. So I want to make this whole thing equal to 0. Because 0 times anything is going to give me 0. How can I make this piece right here equal to 0? Those will be my 2 solutions. Here's what they want. What plus 2, what value of x would give me 0? Yeah, you already got it. Minus 2. If x equals minus 2 and 2 is 0. 0 times that is my 0. One of my solutions is a negative 2. Not plus 2. Got it. Same thing here. Negative 7, x has to be what? The opposite sign plus 7. The two values of x are minus 2 and plus 7. When x equals those numbers, that whole value turns into 0. Kind of tricky, isn't it? That's simple. There's another problem like it I'll show you on another page. Thanks. Good job though, the factoring and the little extra trick. You can handle it though. I've seen this problem about once every 2 weeks. Okay. What we have here is a basic transposing problem. And what we have to do, the trick on this one, we see this, one of this category on every AccuPlacer test. So this is a basic skill. It's called eliminating the denominator, getting rid of the bottom numbers, so you may have a simple transposing problem. What we do is we find a common number that gets rid of both of these. Sometimes you multiply the two numbers, like 3 times 2. Others, you may have, like, if this were 6 and that was 3, you just need the 6, because 3 would go into 6. Here, you multiply the 2, 2 times 3, 6 is your easiest number. The first step you do is you set apart every term. That's a term, and that's a term. I use the number 6 because if I multiply this times 6, it's going to get rid of that. This times 6, to keep it equal, you have to touch every piece or it won't be equal still. And to get rid of the 2, I'm going to use a 6. Now I don't write the 6 over here. Somebody's going to think it's the 6th power and get crazy on me. Like me, maybe. Okay, now I got the 3 and a 6. I can now cancel and turn that 3 into a 1. It goes away. And 3 into 6 is 2. Here I've got a 2 down here. I have nothing under the 1. So because I have nothing there, I don't reduce it. Here I divide the 2 into the 6. That's a 1. It goes away. That leaves me a 3. 2 times the 2x is 4x. This becomes the minus 6. And that equals 3 times 5, which is 15. There's a simple problem. How do I move that 6? You know, plus 6. It's gone, plus 6 here. This is 21. 4x equals 21. And you know, we divide both sides by 4. And x equals 21 over 4. Now if they get all excited on the test, 4 into 21 goes 5 times. 5 times 4 is 20. 21 minus 20 is a leftover. It gives you 1 over 4. It's either this answer or that answer. Really a simple transposing once you get rid of the bottom pieces. I'll have some others like this. I had one on the previous page on page 2.